Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm at on the world map. Just to give you an idea. And there's a cow here. Hi, cow. I wonder who's milking the cows and where are they getting the bottles from. Now, there is a chest around here. Here we have bulldozers. They are not really strong against any element. They build tension and they have burning breath. And if you don't know what burning breath does, it paralyzes you. It's annoying. And there's a moth flying around me. Alright, so let's get rid of these bulldozers then. Oh, and Jessica learned Sizzle on the way over here. So let's put that to use. Not bad. Not the burning breath. At least it didn't get Yangus. Alright, so let me put my... See, one of the reasons I'm doing the running around on the ocean off screen is... Well, first of all, it's so I can hum the ocean... That looks like the front to me. No, it doesn't. Okay. So I can hum the ocean tune, but also so that I don't have to have Padfoot on. Well, I don't have to have Padfoot on anyway, but yes. Yeah, sure, why not? And let's transfer this over. Oh, I thought you could equip that. You cannot, so we'll just put that in the bag. The Posh Waistcoat is got pretty good defense, but it's not a spectacular piece of armor. So generally at this point in the game I actually have the Saint's Ashes from the I think it's in the next rank that I have to beat of the Monster Arena, but I stopped and didn't get them because I wasn't feeling good that day, if you remember correctly. So we want to go straight here. And on the right side of this town, if I remember correctly, up here, there is another chest. Though that bomb rings a bell. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Seated defense. That's okay. Welcome to Sevilla Temple. This is the home of basically the Pope. Really. If you go over here, you can get a good look at the rock they're talking about. So let's do that. The views in this game are really good. Um, yeah. It would really suck if that rock fell over. Why am I getting stuck on things? I'm terrible. So there's a few stores and things here. But mostly these are... I don't think it's probably the Lord High Priest's that keeps it there. This is a regular item shop, right? No? No, it's not. There are regular shops here. Ah, here's the weapon shop. So, there's a few things to note here. These are decent weapons at this point in the game. I'm not going to buy any of them, but the steel scythe, I believe, I don't have the recipe right in front of me. If you win a Wing of Bat, which I did earlier, you can actually make a better boomerang here with some of the stuff that's available in the Wing of Bat. Now, is it worth it? Well, it depends on like how fast you want the new boomerang. It comes up for sale here pretty soon. Story-wise, in Argonia, you go to Argonia, you do a thing, and then the boomerang is on sale. You go through one fairly easy dungeon with a very easy boss at the end, and then the boomerang comes up for sale. It's actually cheaper to buy the boomerang than it is to make it through alchemy. It's one of the few recipes that's that way. Generally speaking, let's see, is there anything to grab? No, there's not. Generally speaking, making stuff through alchemy is cheaper, but there's a few cases like that. In this case, I think it balances out. Rapthorn and Imperia, huh? Anyway, I think it balances out that it's more expensive because, you know, you can get it and use it earlier. If you have the Wing of Bat, you have had the Wing of Bat since the Swordsman Labyrinth or so. Which means that, you know, as soon as you get the boat, you can get it, which means you get to use it for 2 or 3 areas that you wouldn't have it available for. So, you know. Well, thank you, sir. I'm glad you think I'm harmless. It's the bandana, isn't it? I think he would have been an amazing Lord High Priest. But anyway, there's a bird here somewhere, and I can never remember where the damn bird is. There's a bird somewhere in this place. If you talk to it, it gives you a seed. But like I said, I can never remember where it is. I think it's down... thing over there. But the reason I came up here was to see this elevator. Because if you go in the elevator here, you see a special scene. Now this scene actually is timed. If you don't come up here, if you wait too long, you won't see it.
Well, well. Who have we here? Haven't we met somewhere before?
I see your memory's got worse. How much older than me are you, brother?
Ah, yes. The persistent rule breaker I had to expel from the Abbey.
Is that what you're going with now?
Angelo, wasn't it? Ah, enough fun. I do hope I didn't cause any offense. Anyway, no time for idle chit-chat. I have to select men to form the Lord High Priest's personal guard. The luxury of a carefree existence such as yours is not something I can afford. So, if you'll excuse me, be well, and may the goddess keep a close eye on you.
Well, okay then.
It's indecent. How does a nobody like him get to become master of the Lord High Priest's guards? Such an important responsibility demands a person of repute, someone of character, like you or I.
No doubt that peasant bribed His Holiness. I've heard rumors about him.
You know, Marcello is a lot of things, but he's actually pretty competent. So, like...
It won't last. He'll never be anything more than a watchdog. He's enjoyed all the promotion he's going to get.
Well, I can't think of any... For a Templar, a military man, protecting the highest seat of the church, protecting basically your pope. That's pretty much the top.
This is as far as his money will take him. The burden of his lowly origins will soon bring him crashing back down to earth.
Right, okay then. And here we have a goddess of the statue. Goddess of the statue. No, a statue of the goddess. Suddenly I'm Yoda. Let's go see if I can't find that bird. I would like that seed, but I'm not going to look too hard for it. I mean, I think I know where it's at, but if I can't find it, it's not that big a deal. But if you do locate the bird, it gives you a seed. There's really not much going on inside the cathedral. Once again, we get a kind of an inner look at the church and how while there are like the lowest level people, the nuns and the priests in the individual churches are pretty okay, the organization itself is pretty corrupt. Alright, I thought the bird was over here somewhere. Meow. I have no clue why the animals in the towns don't have sound clips, but the animals out in the yeah, don't mind me. But why the animals out in the world map have sound clips and the animals in towns do not. That baffles me. Is the bird out on the world map? Now that I think about it? I'll peek around a little bit. First, I really need to stay at the end, so we're going to do that. Jesus Christ, 200 gold coins? Whew, that's a lot. Unfortunately, I need to stay at the end, and I don't want to leave just yet because I want to look for that bird. I'm going to peek over here one more time in case the bird wasn't over here because it was dark. But it does not appear to be so. Alright, so let's... I want to say the bird is over here somewhere on this side. Is it out on the world map? I see butterflies. Oh crap. Oh crap. Call team. Are these the guys that I was thinking of? Oh. They might not be. No, okay, they're not. Whew. One of the later versions of these bells, they constantly summon more bells. And when they get a full screen of them like this, they play a tune that just murders your entire party. It's just, oh, it's like, oh, and now you get to reset. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's no way to not. It's terrible. It's killed me a few times. Doesn't look like my team is going to be able to take these guys out. That's fine. Alright, let me see. We'll do a cross-cutter throw. Thin air. And we'll do sizzle and the magma staff. Try and kill them all at once. Well, if nothing else, I'm going to get really good experience from this. Yeah. And I think they can only play these songs when they're all together. Attack, thin air, sizzle, and let's do the magma staff again. Magma staff is really good at this point in the game. 500 experience, that's not bad. I get nervous whenever I see those freaking... Now, there is a bird out here somewhere on this island. When you talk to it, it gives you a seed. I'm not making that shit up. I've seen the bird before. I just can never remember where it is. So, you know what? I'm not going to bother looking for it. Like I said, it's just a seed. So, next, we're going to zoom back to Princess Minnie's castle. And I will meet you guys at my next location.